Yo, not sure if I'm live, but if I am, we gotta talk about this card, man. I just need to change the name of this what you call it real quick. Yo, this is getting me tight. Alright, let's drag this. Yo. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the YouTube channel Witty Bars. If you're brand new here, my name is Dre. And basically, what I like to do on this channel is really just break down battle rap and talk about all things battle rap, whether it's like music or, um, bars. You know what I'm saying? And we just had a crazy card tonight. I took some notes on my iPad. That's what I have in my hand right now. I'm about to just start going through some of my notes. But first and foremost, what I want to say is that, well, first, let me check if you guys can hear me. That's the first thing I need to do. Should be able to hear me though, but I just want to make sure because it's been a minute since I make sure. Yeah, there we go. All right, so first thing first, man. Like again, crazy card. I think that every battle was good. To be honest, if I had to say what was the worst battle tonight, I'd probably give it to, in my opinion, I'd probably say. Actually, I don't have a worst battle. I think they were all pretty good. But let's just jump into some of the stuff real quick. So I was a little late for the first battle, which was Chess versus Kid Chaos, which I was so mad about. So I missed Kid Chaos first round, which is very unfortunate because that was supposed to be that was supposedly his best round according to everybody. But just high level overview. Sort of like looking at it from the first round, Chess's first round all the way to the end. I feel like both people had amazing material. But one thing I will say is that Chess definitely had crazy material in the second. Like, to be honest, when Chess is rapping, I don't think anybody's like when he's rapping. I don't think there's a single person in battle rap that's as creative as Chess. I think many times when we see Chess, start to sort of kick out those, like whenever Chess starts rapping for real, and he's trying different things and he's getting into his creative bag, he's just so different than everyone else. I know I just said that, but I guess that's the best way I could phrase it. Um, I don't think anybody is like Chess, and I feel like that second round was like a god level Chess in my opinion. I think whenever Chess does have those performances where he's performing to the best of his ability, like what he did in that second round, he goes crazy. But overall, I think the battle was a great battle. Again, I missed Kid Chaos first round. When I'm looking at it right now, I did give Chess the second and the third, but I felt like Chess's second round was unbeatable. Like it didn't matter who he was battling, he could have battled anyone, and nobody would have been able to get through that round. I mean, he had so many, like his wordplay was crazy in that round. So I gave Chess that battle, and I didn't even see the first, but I heard the first was crazy from Kid Chaos. The next battle we had, let me check. So, because we had a bunch of battles tonight, so I don't want to get it wrong. See, the next battle we had right after this one right after Chess and Kid Chaos was Arsenal and Real Sick. So looking at Arsenal and Real Sick, I felt like Real Sick definitely got it. I felt like it was kind of clear. Arsenal to me just has a lot of filler. Like I feel like the whole disrespectful thing is like a branding tactic, right? It's like a way to avoid having to write good bars, in my opinion. And everybody has their own different opinion. Like some people think that Arsenal is a god when it comes to rapping bars, but I just feel like he be rapping. I think he can rhyme, but he don't really be saying nothing. And for me, I don't like people who just rhyme words and don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? And even when he is speaking, I like metaphors. I like things that actually force me to think. Double entendres, uh, just so many different things aside from just rapping a bunch of words together. So I'd say, in terms of just critiquing the battle from that aspect, I definitely gave it to Real Sick. I think Real Sick was way more creative. I think Real Sick rhymed just as many multi syllables as Arsenal, if not more. I think his flow was better. I think he had better punchlines. I think just overall he was more creative. This is not a bar for bar breakdown. This is just like my initial recap of the battle before I start getting into the bar for bar breakdowns, because I want to spend a lot of time actually rewatching the footage and breaking down everything, so that when I'm coming back here, I'm coming back with a very clear answer on who I think won after doing the bar breakdown. This is just initial based off of just like watching and thinking that I understand everything. But as we go on and as I start to sort of digest the rounds a little bit more, I'm sure that I'll probably come to some different conclusions, and we'll see, right? Or maybe I might not, right? But again, I want to highlight what I felt like were good bars versus what wasn't, right? Um, the next battle we had after Arsenal and Real Sick was Swamp and T Top. So Swamp and T Top was a good battle. T Top Swamp stumbled a lot. A lot of people in the chat were saying that he choked, but he didn't really choke to me. He just stumbled. He said he messed up, right? Like he said that. He openly said, "Oh, I messed up." But that's not a choke. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody could say I messed up. To me, a choke is when you stop rapping, and Swamp didn't stop rapping at all. So I didn't give him like a full blown choke. He just stumbled in his round. In his rounds, the first and the second round. Which is normal because we're all I mean, not normal, but which is okay to me because we're all human beings. At the end of the day, the material that you got to write nowadays and how you got to be prepared, and just looking at everything right now is so different than back then. Like people don't understand. Like back then you had mixtape bars, so it wasn't fresh new bars all the time, right? So yeah, I think stumbles happen. That's just him being. That's just being a human being. Sometimes you forget. It happens to the best of everyone. Look at Danny Myers. He just got killed 3-0, but not because he wasn't rapping crazy against Real Sick, but because he was, he choked. So that's different. But for Danny, we know that Danny never chokes. So, we hold Danny to a higher regard when it comes to stuff like that. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I think that, you know, I felt like Swamp clearly won this battle. I don't know what Jay Black and Nunu Nels and Sue Surf was talking about when they were saying that the chat is dumb and nobody doesn't know anything and stuff like that. Like, if you listen to what they're saying, to me, Swamp clearly won. Like, Swamp had way better, like, bars. He had better angles. I felt like Swamp actually rebutted a lot of the stuff that T-Top was going to say. Like, he predicted a lot of the stuff that T-Top was going to say before he said it. Like, he said everything in his first round. Don't mention this. Don't mention that. Don't mention this. And, like, to me, he gets extra points for that because he's basically showing how predictable T-Top was. In addition to that, for me, my conclusion also came from sort of thinking about, like, what Swamp was saying in the face-off, right? How he knew that T-Top's purposely was pushing the match back because he wanted to wait for him to get an angle so that he could start trying to angle Swamp. And if you watch the battle, I mean, that's literally what happened, right? Like everything that T Top rapped about was current events, and there was no real punchlines. His punchlines was kind of trash. So it looks like he just waited it out until he could get an angle to then battle Swamp. And in my opinion, he lost. Um, and I don't even like Swamp, but I just feel like he lost. Like a lot of the stuff he was saying wasn't true, right? Like he had a lot of fake personals. I don't like fake personals. Um, like everybody keeps saying he's a god angler. I think I missed the OT top. Like, you know what I mean? Like the OT top, like at the BET cipher and stuff like that, where he was talking about like his life and drugs and his struggle story and stuff like that. I know after a while it gets a little bit repetitive, but if he could bring that back out sometimes, I think that would be cool because I feel like that's what got him to this point, not what he's doing right now. I feel like he's trying to reinvent himself when he was already good at just doing what he was doing before. In addition to that, I will say one thing. I know, like, I can't talk because I gotta lose weight, but yo, T Top has definitely been gaining weight crazy. So T Top, if you ever see this video, bro, like you need to lose some weight, man. It's not really looking healthy on you, to be honest. You gained a lot of weight, bro, and I'm actually concerned. Um, so let's see. So yeah, so in my opinion, Swamp got that. Felt like Swamp had better bars. And then, so who else did we have? We had, was that it before Hollow the Dawn and RUM NITTY? No way. We had Kid Chaos. So we had Chess and Kid Chaos, Arsenal and Real Sick, Swamp and T Top. Oh, we also had Head Ice. And this was before Swamp and T-Top, I think, or after Swamp and T-Top. We had Head Ice and who were Head Ice and Av. Head Ice and Av. I was listening to that battle. I don't even know who I got winning, to be honest. I felt like Av was kind of better, but I don't know. That's something I would have to watch again. I don't even know who I got winning. To me, that battle was very boring. It wasn't entertaining. I felt like Head Ice was boring. Like, I didn't find him interesting, to be honest. I don't even know why people really like Head Ice. Like, he is a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been watching battle rap since when Head Ice was that dude. But, yeah. I mean, I feel like, what Arsenal said. He said, out with the old, in with the new. That's progression, right? Like, that's how it go, man. And then we had Hollow the Dawn versus RUM NITTY. So personally, I felt like this was not like everybody was trying to make it look like Hollow got killed. In my opinion, this wasn't. Hollow did not get killed in this battle. I felt like this battle was actually closer than what most people think. I do think RUM NITTY won. I gave it to RUM NITTY 2-1. He got the second and the third. And I feel like the reason why he got the third was because Hollow stopped rapping. He ended his round short. But overall, in the first round, to me, Hollow clearly out-rapped NITTY. Like, don't get me wrong. He had a lot of dry spots. But I think, to be honest, the challenge that like people like Hollow are going to have as time goes on is the fact that nowadays the crowd is not necessarily wanting a mixture, such a heavy mixture of things. Like, they do want diversity, right? They do want you to be like, be able to freestyle, want you to do this, want you to punch, want you to tell some jokes. But I think now it's more like punch, 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 then tell a joke, right? Like, it's not, it has to be like, there can't really be no dry spots. I feel like the approach that Hollow took was more of a strategic approach where he was trying to talk to him. He was really trying to tell him about himself. He was trying to, like, sort of like like talk to him like he's the big homie in this, which he is, because Hollow been doing this way longer. But I just feel like when you take a break, Hollow's the last time we saw Hollow was with Lux, and I felt like they complemented each other so well, and the reason why was because I felt like they forced each other. Like Hollow forced Lux to have to punch faster, and Lux forced Hollow to get rid of the filler, in my opinion. And I feel like they need to write together. To be honest, I feel like if they wrote together, they would be. Nobody would stop them, in my opinion. Like, just, I think that not necessarily like taking bars from each other, but just like QAing each other's work, right? Like quality assurance, making sure that there's no dry spots and stuff like that. So, doing things of that nature. RUM definitely got the battle 2-1, but like if somebody said Hollow won, I wouldn't be mad at that. I just feel like Hollow needs to adapt to this new era. I think all of the legends that come back, they stay out for way too long. The reason why you can see somebody like Mook come back and do really well is because Mook ain't really battling a new era. Like, he don't really battle new era people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tay-Rock is not new. Tay-Rock been doing this longer than RUM NITTY. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you're battling an opponent like that, it's a little bit different. What the crowd is expecting from both of you guys is a little bit different. But when you're battling an opponent like NITTY, who's going to punch back to back to back to back, like every line is a punch, or a setup into a punch, then you gotta start punching back. And Hollow got that freestyle ability, you know what I'm saying? But it's just different now, man. Like, it's different. Times are changing. People want more punches. People have shorter attention spans. They want something that, that they can see. And I feel like a lot of people just on the URL stage in particular, they like gun bars. You know what I'm saying? I think, to be honest, I like the RBE crowd much more. I feel like they're different. Like, everybody thinks that URL and RBE has the same crowd. We both know, I mean, not both, but we all know that you will see some people or majority of the people at both of these types of events, right? So you'll see people in the RBE crowd that goes to URL events, and then you'll also see, the opposite, right? That's no surprise. Like, we already know that that's the case. I just think that people, the majority of RBE fans who have been supporting RBE since the day that it started are more like, they want a little bit of everything, right? Like, it's not just about gun bars. I feel like with I don't know. I feel like with URL, it's just gun bars, gun bars, gun bars, gun bars, gun bars. And I used to like that, to be honest. I used to really like gun bars a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because Cassidy used to be my favorite battle rapper. But as time, or rapper, because everybody not going to consider Cassidy as a battle rapper. But Cassidy was my favorite rapper of all time. And I used to like his old bars, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a lot of gun lines. Like I might not be alive when I'm 25. That's why I carry 2 9s and a 25. Like, to me, that was crazy. But as I started to get older, as I started to, sort of, elevate, I'm starting to realize the importance of having multiple things. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you need to have, like jokes. I don't like jokes, personally. Unless the joke is actually funny. And I feel like it's a once-in-a-while thing. You don't do that all the time. But I don't know, yeah, you just gotta be, if you're gonna be well-rounded, if you're gonna be well-rounded, that's fine, but you definitely have to take into account, punchlines. You have to be punching, and I don't feel like Hollow was punching enough. So that's to me, why I don't think people realize, too, battle rap is about attacking your opponent. You could be creative and want to rap and talk about all this other stuff, but at the same time, the whole goal of a battle is to punch your opponent. to showcase that you're the better rapper. The way that you showcase that you're the better rapper is by punching, in my opinion. You know, like unless it's like on a beat. Like if you're on a beat, then you can show off your wordplay, your freestyle ability. You can show off all this other stuff. But in a battle, you gotta punch. That's like being a boxer and trying to show people like you know how to do. You know how to like jab fast or something without hitting your opponent. It don't matter. You gotta punch. Like you gotta hit. Your hits gotta land. So that's all I'll say for this battle, man. I mean for these battles, and I'm definitely gonna be making a crazy bar breakdown in the future. Just going over more in detail. What I thought the results were based off of breaking down the lines, but it's been a while since I made a video. Just wanted to jump on here and make a quick video. I've been super busy. But in the future, I do plan on making more videos and, just doing things a little bit different. I've just been busy. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.